Hey, what's up everyone? Tedrick85 here. I recently watched the Angry Video Game Nerd's video on confusing movie sequel titles, and I thought it was pretty good. What I thought was interesting was that he left out a particular group of movies, namely that he didn't cover anything from Disney. You're probably wondering what I mean by this. Don't get me wrong, I love Disney movies. Well, most of them. What makes Disney interesting is that it seems that they can't do something that even preschool kids can do. Count. That's right. The same company that reaches out to children young and old can't do something as simple as counting. And when it comes to Disney sequels, Disney offers the most senseless and confusing method of naming sequels I've ever seen. Take for instance The Lion King, arguably the greatest movie Disney has produced. It spawned two more films, both of them pretty good as well. But the big problem lies with the titles of them. The second film is titled Lion King 2: Simba's Pride, and the third one is titled Lion King 1.5? Huh? First of all, if it's the third movie, why is it numbered 1.5? Second of all, what does the 1/2 mean? It's certainly not 1/2 of a movie. It turns out it's a prequel/retelling of the first film, told from the perspective of Pumbaa and Timon, instead of having Mufasa and Simba as the main protagonists. But still, it needs a different title, preferably by dropping the ridiculous 1.5 from the title, and give it a subtitle like Lion King: The Story of Pumbaa and Timon. Sure, it's not great, but at least it makes a little bit of sense. Another example of Disney's ineptitude is with the Lilo and Stitch movies. This is among my personal favorite animated movie series, and I cannot believe they messed with it by giving it bad titles. Lilo and Stitch spawned 3 sequels. The second one is titled Stitch the Movie, which I don't really have a problem with. Where things go horribly wrong is the third film titled Lilo and Stitch 2? Wait, shouldn't it be Lilo and Stitch 3 since it's the third film? Besides, Stitch the Movie feels like more of a direct sequel to Lilo and Stitch than Lilo and Stitch 2, so the former movie should have the 2 stamped on it rather than the latter. I just don't understand how they could screw this up like this. There's a fourth film titled Leroy and Stitch, which doesn't use a number in the title at all. So here's my question. Why did they even bother naming the third film Lilo and Stitch 2 if they weren't going to stick to numbering the sequels anyway? The third film should have been simply titled Lilo and Stitch: Stitch Has a Glitch. How difficult would that have been? This is Tedrick85 speaking. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.